new guys are coming into an organization. You get these guys. All everybody can think about is like, oh my god, think about all these great matches, so they can rate them with the stars like critics. And I'm like, really? That's not. If this is the best time to be a wrestling fan, there's no way you're going to sell that to other people to be fans. We're going to watch two people simulate a fight, not even fight for real, and we're going to grade their performance, and that's what the process should look like to us. And I'm like, well, what And so it's like, and then you see the numbers. You can't get a lot of people engaged into watching the product based on that type of like if that's how we're going to watch it. We're going to critique the work, which is all these guys do. The dirt sheet guys do. The fans guys do. That's all they do these days. To the point that like we can't even look at like presentation of characters and stuff, everything, and like wow, this guy puts my suspension disbelief in the right place, or this promos, or this guy's what a good interview, what a good backstage segment. So it's like there's the tools that wrestlers had in their box years ago to get over. It's like a lot of these guys don't even have any of the tools. And like we're talking about how talented they are and the level. I'm like, guys, if you can't throw a punch, if you can't sell, it's like you're not that talented. Because like guys that all they could do is that Jerry Lawler made an unbelievable career basically just punching and kicking.
Yeah.
But he did it so good and so realistically and believably, his skills were that far above everybody else. And now he was over. So it was like, I don't know. It's just funny just watching that narrative delivered. There's never been a better time to be a wrestling fan. And you're talking about like, well, during the time that I want to compare you to, there's a million things you can't do that we could have done back then. Other than watch the product on your laptop. And I'm like, really? This is a bet. Is that what you think a fan is? Sitting in his underwear on his bed with a laptop watching, Tanahashi versus Okada. Like seriously. I mean, like as opposed to like, watching The Rock and Austin in the middle of the ring, cutting promos on each other, and The Rock stuns him, and then or Austin stuns him, and then takes beer and drinks the beer. So, come on, it's like you're kidding me. The pops were way bigger back then, which is why that was the time was better to be a wrestling fan is when the pops were way bigger.
Yep. He said that the current day fans are terrible. That's like the worst where it's been, which is why he didn't want to talk about it on air. Saying the fans are terrible, but yeah,
you're using social media to promote your product now because it's generating all these income streams and like they're making way more money. Like the WWE's smart, But when you engage in that environment, it's like perfect example, right? Remember the movie The Aliens, where it was either first one or second one. I forget which one this was, but they walk into this like cave, and they walk in the cave and you see all like these pods, and they're walking around, and the next thing you know is like the aliens are starting to come out of the walls. And stuff, like they're coming out of the pods, and like so that's what it's like with the trolls. It's like if you venture into that, here they come. It's like they can't help it. Trolls, Twitter, social media trolls cannot help what they do. They're psychopathic. They just want to shit on things and bury things and antagonize them. That's what they do. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, and it's funny too, because you can play the role of a troll and like, just intentionally like antagonize people. And like when you're a public figure like I am, it's like, it's so simplistic. It's so easy to do because you have like the sea of people that love to do stuff like that, troll people and stuff. So it's like, it's easy to like stay relevant, in this climate. But yeah, the fans are atrocious today. They, the cheers, the clap, because they don't believe that they never believe what's going on is real. There was a percentage of people that thought it was real, and that would kind of like interject with the rest of the people that decide, okay, we're going to pretend it's real, right? They can't even pretend it's real right now. That's the problem with the suspension of disbelief. You can't pretend it's real because there's no emotional response. You're not hating one guy. You're not really liking one guy. You're just liking the performances of the performers, which is the way you're watching it. It's kind of just a weird way to watch for me. I just can't get into it. That this is awesome chance of fight forever and you deserve. I'm not. Those are corny things that I would have heard as a fan. But plus, too, this is funny. I was thinking about this the other day. It's hysterical watching like a lot of the work on TV, and guys are like missing spots, screwing up spots, botching finishes, everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then like you look at the rating of the match, 3 3/4 stars, 4 1/4 stars. So, bro, if we back in the day, if you went out there, you killed it. But if you screwed up one spot in a match, you came back through the curtain and that was all you thought about. You were pissed that you screwed up a spot. And it's like you didn't care there was over. You didn't care. It's like these days it's like an apology culture. It's like, oh, it didn't matter. We're all who cares? The crowd was over, and like you rate the matches, give them high grades, and everything. But a lot of these guys, like you watch them work, and it's like they look green. I mean, they look amateurish, and you watch a match just like they screwed this and screwed that, and then you see it's like Meltzer gave that 4.5 stars. It's like, how is that possible? It's like you're not subtracting stars for any transgression in the match, or you're just like saying, oh, I watched it and I like them, they're my friends, and I'm going to give them a good grade. It's like it's ridiculous, and it's always what it's done is they've overvalued the performers. They've made this thing like, okay, this is the best. There's never been a better crop of talent in wrestling today. That's like these guys can't even throw a punch. It's like these guys don't even look like they know how to fight for real, like in a fist fight. Like they look like the fans look like that. Like we could beat these guys up. It's like the aura of the professional wrestler is gone, But the aura of the performer, they found a niche audience of fans that are attracted to that stuff, So that's my philosophy on it. So
yeah, a lot of those guys I can't buy into. I know Cole and Gargano may be okay or whatever in the ring, and Meltzer giving them 5 stars, but I just can't buy into them. They're too small.
I don't even, bro. Maybe because it's this generation, I don't think these guys even try to do things to help enhance their physiques. I don't know if they're drinking protein shakes or taking supplements or something, because a lot of them just don't. A lot of these guys just don't look like they work out. It's not that they work out; they just don't look like they work out hard.
Right.
That's what the typical wrestler looks like today. Very few of them look like they work out hard. They're just they're just kind of there.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.